Hi, my name is Jamie Zimmerman, and I'm a physician, a journalist, and a writer, and a bit of a metaphysician, and I'm here to speak to you today about bravery. Throughout different experiences I've had, such as living in the Amazon basin of Peru, making a documentary film in Congolese refugee camps, acting on national television,
Was she dating anyone?
She wasn't dating him, I'm sure.
and surviving a lion attack, true story, here's the video. Throughout these experiences, I've learned a few things about bravery, and they might not be what you'd expect. So I'd like to share with you steps that I take on a regular basis to help live a life that other people say is brave. And the truth is that these are steps that help me overcome my fears all the time. So the first is redefine bravery. A lot of people think of bravery as the absence of fear. If you're courageous, you're not scared, right? Myth. Total myth. The people I know who are most successful are not people who don't feel fear. Quite the opposite. They feel fear. Sometimes they're the people who are most willing to feel their fear, and then they take action in spite of it. So I would like to redefine bravery as the willingness to act in spite of fear. The second step is to redefine fear as false evidence appearing real. The truth is, fear evolved as part of our nervous system. It evolved as a protective mechanism. Back when our ancestors were fighting saber-toothed tigers, it was really essential to have this fight or flight response flood our nervous system and feel this fear so that we were able to take life-saving action. The truth is that now most of the situations that trigger this fight or flight response are not life or death situations. And yet, our bodies don't know the difference. They're still reacting as if we're facing imminent danger. And so oftentimes I like to ask myself, is my life in immediate danger right now? Of course, there are situations where it is. The lion attack is one example. But for most of us, most of the time, the situation that's triggering the fear is actually not a life or death situation. And so it's okay to feel the fear and act in spite of it. The next step is to celebrate fear. It might seem a bit counterintuitive because a lot of us want to get rid of our fears or push them away. We view them as an obstacle to our success. However, actually when we're feeling fear, it's a sign that we're living at the edge of our comfort zone and in fact stepping beyond our comfort zone. This is a wonderful thing because the truth is that everything we want is on the other side of our comfort zone. The people who are willing to feel this discomfort, this fear, these sensations in their body that they don't like because they're expanding their comfort zone, these are the people who are brave, and these are the people who are willing to take the risks that they need to take to live their dreams. So as you feel these sensations of fear come up, just go ahead and actually congratulate yourself. Celebrate the fact that you're feeling fear. It means that your life is getting bigger. It's a good thing. The next thing to do, number 4, is to come into your body. So actually become fully aware of the sensations in your body. Even right now, my acting teacher, Josh Pace, wonderful teacher, has us say the words, I'm back. So right now, just say to yourself, I'm back. Take a deep breath and feel the most prominent sensation in your body. Maybe it's the feeling of your hands on your lap. Maybe it's your feet on the floor. Maybe you're feeling a tightening in your chest, pounding of your heart, a closing off of your throat. If you're feeling some anxiety or any other emotion, just go ahead and notice it and breathe into it. That which we can accept, we can overcome is one of my favorite quotes. And oftentimes, as we fully accept these sensations in our body as they shift, it's certainly much better than getting stuck in the story of why these sensations exist. So just stay grounded in your body, feel these sensations, and breathe into them. The next thing you can do with your body is to strike a power pose. Amy Cuddy gave this amazing, amazing TED Talk on how our body language actually changes our emotions, affects the way that we feel, and can shift our levels of confidence. And so one of the takeaway points I got from her TED Talk is that as we shift our body language to what she calls power poses, we actually cultivate confidence within 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And one of these power poses is something called the victory pose. This is a pose that people from across different cultures, even people who are blind and therefore have never seen anyone else do this pose, people strike this pose when they win a sports competition, when they're in a moment of victory. This victory pose, you've probably seen it before. People get touchdowns or do other athletic events, and they win. A lot of times they'll put their hands up in the air, they'll pump up, they'll look up, smile, looking with their chin slightly elevated, looking upwards, smiling, and their arms up. Your hands can be open or they can be in fists. I recommend open. Just taking some deep breaths here. And what Amy Cuddy found in her research is that in 30 seconds to 2 minutes of doing this particular power pose or several of her other power poses, people actually have shifts in their biochemistry that lead to them feeling more confident and even doing better on job interviews. So I recommend anytime you're feeling the need for some bravery, just strike a power pose and see how that affects your physiology and your biochemistry and how you feel. The next step is shifting from ourself to others. Too much of the time we get caught in how a situation affects us, in our own fears and our own neuroses, frankly. I find that when I shift from myself to a sense of service, I'm able to shift from fear to love. The next step is to just do it. As I mentioned earlier, bravery could be defined as feeling the fear and doing it anyways. So go ahead, feel the fear, and just take that first action. As long as it's not life-threatening, it's wonderful just to take the leap and see where you can go. In fact, a little tiny bird can only take its first flight when it takes that first leap from the nest. And I'm sure it's a terrifying leap. It's looking down, it's never used its little wings before, it doesn't know if they can work. It has to be willing to take that leap in order to fly. So I encourage you to just do it, to begin before you're ready, to leap, and then see if you're able to fly. In other words, we can ask ourselves questions like, what would I do if I knew that failure were impossible? So go ahead and take that leap, because everything you want is on the other side of fear. And finally, do one thing that scares you every day. Build that bravery muscle, go to the bravery gym, and see how your life expands as a result. Okay, now to recap, because I know that was a lot of information. Here are the 8 steps to living a braver life. The first is to redefine bravery, not as fearlessness, but as the willingness to act in the face of fear. The second step is to redefine fear as false evidence appearing real, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. The third step is to celebrate fear, because it's a sign that you're living at the edge of your comfort zone, expanding that comfort zone, and that your life is getting bigger. The fourth step is to go into your body, take a deep breath, say, I'm back, feel the sensations in your body, even if they're uncomfortable, and know that as you do this, you're getting more and more ready to live a brave life. The fifth step is to strike a power pose. So actually choose one of these power poses, such as victory pose, and change your biochemistry to support bravery and confidence. The sixth step is to shift from yourself to focusing on others. As you shift from yourself to service, there's an automatic shift from fear to love, which supports and inspires action. The seventh step is to just do it. Just take that leap. Go for your dreams, take the leap, and learn to fly. And the eighth step is to do something that scares you every single day. Thank you so much for watching. Please sign up for more inspiration right here. And also, I want to hear from you. Please share with me what you're doing today to become a braver person. How are you exercising that bravery muscle today? Please post in the comment section below. I'll be checking the message board and participating in the conversation. And I look forward to hearing how you are taking the leap, going for your dreams, and also how you personally cultivate bravery in your life. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Ciao.